So I just came back from exploring an ancient city on stream, and it looks like my UFO has started collecting cows. Abduction, am I right? Welcome back to another episode of BunchaSquares, episode 2 of season 5, and we're gonna get right into it. Let's go! So I think one of the first things I want to do is check out this shop over here. This is Lat and Long, which is a new shop that has popped in, the first in the shopping district, and right next to our town hall, quite literally 2 blocks away, which is quite close. But as you can see, it is a sunken shipwreck wedged into the side of the hill here, and no surprise, it comes from our glorious, not pirate liches, or not lich pirates. I can't keep that straight. What do they have in here? Spyglasses for an emerald. We got paper for emeralds. That's good. Clocks. Mending. Oh, hello. Mending books. 1 diamond or 4 slime blocks. I think that means we should go and get some slime. Now, there is a swamp that is a little ways away. So, I'm going to have to go about 2,000 blocks from spawn and then make my way back, which shouldn't really be a problem. I'm seeing moss and stuff there. That's cool. That should be useful later on. But yes, I need to go to about negative 2,000, negative 700. And honestly, that means that I should basically be able to go straight west from here and wind up in a swamp. That'll be awesome. But as you can see, we have more builds popping up left, right, and center, which is always cool. Spawn Town is coming together. Some people are planting cool trees in this flower forest, which has me excited for what could happen there. And I believe Hollow Knight is clearing up this area here. And there he is. There's the man of the minute. Hello. So I'm probably going to cut a lot of that. It was a lot of dying and a lot of me walking quite a long distance. But as you can see, I have 11 slime blocks now, which should be a good start to things at the very least. Not quite what I was hoping for, but it could have gone a lot worse. I didn't lose any of my items except some of my armor, which broke. But that's okay, because it was iron anyways, and I now have most of what I need to make a tunnel bore and gain a whole ton of diamonds pretty early on. So that should be cool, but I think the main thing now is finding 3 pieces of netherite ore, or ancient debris rather, and I think I know where I might be able to get some. So I will meet back up with you when I meet back up with my netherite dealer. Hello!
Hello? Hello.
Wow, you are kitted out, aren't you?
Yes, and...
Wow.
Oh, can't forget about this.
You can't forget about that serious commitment. I mean, seriously, like,
Yeah.
the server's been up for, what, 5 days now?
I think so, but almost a week.
Wow. Wow.
I haven't even started building my house.
Nice. Nice. So, I've called you here because I am in serious need of 3 pieces of ancient debris, and I hear you're the guy for the job. Oh no! Oh no, not the scrap! Oh no, I need the blocks! Ah!
Oh, you need the blocks?
I need the blocks. Do you know anybody who has the blocks?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I might need to go digging then, because I'm working on building a tunnel bore, because you know, why not? Might as well go nuts with it. So I guess for right now, I'm gonna keep these diamonds, and I will hit the nether, I guess.
All right.
But it's absolutely crazy. How's the base going?
It's just a bed and a few chests.
Solid start.
Table.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like it's paying off I've finally found my first piece of ancient debris after going through about 24 beds so far. So hopefully this one will have more than one just here, but I'm not holding my breath because I know how this stuff spawns. Okay, let's see if I'm going to be able to pay the bills with this puppy. Cinnamon roll, number 1. Number 2. I need one more after this. Anything? Oh. What could have been? Back to the grind for some more. Alright, there you go. You can see we have the ancient debris and that we are all locked and loaded and ready to go, except for 2 things. I am 1 piece of sand shy of being able to make a block of TNT, and I need a coral fan. So I guess that means we're going to the ocean real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and make my merry way to the open sea, and I should probably take my Silk Touch pickaxe. That would be embarrassing to go 1,000 blocks and not have the tool I needed. Whoops. Echo, 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 echo. Alright, and just like that, I have everything I need, and now I can begin construction of the tunnel bore, which will rapidly speed up our process for expansion and growth when it comes to digging and mining and all sorts of other things. Now, I came down here, this stair that I have directly next to my base, and I found that there's already a fairly extensive mining operation down here, which, that's wild, but I seem to be at the tail end of it, so I hope nobody minds that I'm going to be pushing this in a whole new direction. Well, whole new direction, by that I mean forward. And it is officially complete after way too much dancing around the issue. I have my tunnel bore designed by Mysticat on YouTube. It's a pretty popular design. It's got about 500,000 views at this point. But really, all it is an engine here, a TNT duper up front, and a platform, courtesy of the ancient debris, that is pushable by pistons. And basically, whenever I click this note block, it will duplicate the TNT, launch it forward, and we'll be ready to go. So let's give this thing a test. 3, 2, 1. Perfect, perfect. Boom. And there you have it. We have a functional tunnel bore. I'm excited. I'm going to be here for a little while, and I'm just going to be boring. So let's see how far we can get with this thing. And what kind of diamonds we get along the way. Oh, here we go. This bore is going to pay for itself in no time. In fact, it kind of already has. As you can see, I've got a lot of deep slate and a lot of tuff. But, so you know that old stereotype where they talk about the content creators like, yeah, I did some mining off camera. That might be me. That might be me a little bit. I've done a lot of mining off camera, but only on the tunnel bore and only straight, I swear. I have made so many diamonds off of this, and I'll have to show you when we get back to my base in just a moment. Well, you can really tell how much time has passed since I've come up from the mines. Not only has all of the copper on my flying saucer oxidized completely, but the town hall is done, which is wild to me. Look at that! This is quite a build, and this is, I believe, mostly Master Shrill's doing, though there may have been a lot of other people helping out with that. And we also have a new shop over there, and I think that's somebody's house that's popped up. The Spawn Town area is just getting more and more awesome by the minute. So let me stop in and check out Cowbell's Fine Leather Goods. As you can see, there's a very fun cow motif to this, and I quite enjoy it. Oh, is that calcite? I didn't even realize that was calcite. I don't know how, but it really works very well. It creates this very strange look, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. So, I have a big project for later in this season. It is going to require a lot of leather. So what do we have here? What is this? Is this 19 stacks? Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and buy that all out, because I have so many diamonds from the tunnel bore that I can kind of afford that right now. That is awesome. But I don't want the tunnel bore to be my only source of diamonds or income, because I might choose at some point to rent it out. We'll have to see how that goes. For right now, though, I want to start selling some of the deep slate that I have accumulated through my time tunnel boring. And I'm going to set up a small shop around here. I'm thinking of calling it the Tuff Customer, because I'm going to be the Tuff Customer. That's right. I will buy your Tuff off you for a reasonable amount of deep slate. So it'll be a swap shop, because I will also need a lot of Tuff for this future plan. So I need to come up with a cool design for a shop in this area, and hopefully it won't take too long before I'll have that up and running. Well, I think that's turned out pretty nice so far. I know I didn't show much of the build design, but literally this took me about 30 minutes of coming up with the design and then just kind of fleshing it out. I just plopped this boulder here, made it a bit overgrown with moss, spread some stone around, and I do have some more details on the outside and on the inside that I would like to complete. But really, I just wanted to make sure that this was up and running. And what I'm going to have here is, I think, 4 or so stacks of deep slate per diamond. I think that's probably fair. I might do it cheaper down the line. In fact, I might do it cheaper right away. I might do 8 per diamond. So you just put a diamond in here, take 8 stacks. Because it is pretty easy for me to get more right now. But yeah, yes, this is the Tuff Customer, and that is because the other way of paying, instead of a diamond, I will allow payment of, I think I'm going to do, essentially, for every diamond that you would pay, it's instead 2 stacks of Tuff. So in this case, if I'm doing 1 diamond for 8, I would be 2 stacks of Tuff for 4 stacks. No, for 8 of deep slate. Yeah, pretty much it. So now I'm just gonna slap a quick sign on it, and technically it'll be open, but I'm gonna get some more detail work here done as we go.
You want to see Skelly Farm?
Oh yeah, it's
Skelly
super
Farm?
cool. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Ooh.
Last night, the plan was me and Xpar, but it turned into me, Xpar, Cessant, and Sky all working on the Skelly Farm over here.
Goodness.
Someone sleep. Oh. There's a bed over here. Yep.
Fight me,
I know
phantoms.
where all the beds are. Yeah.
Oh wow. You know, seeing the phrase
mausoleum
decked out
incoming.
Really...
Mausoleum and graveyard incoming.
Oh, this is cool.
Majority of the artistic direction was Sky.
Oh. Oh, and it's
Skull was
right
my
here.
idea.
It's like right under.
Yeah.
It's not even.
We were almost at surface for the killing for the drop.
Wow. Wow. Where does it? Hold on.
Over here.
Oh, it is that. Okay.
Yeah. With this thing, I'm already up to 43 levels.
Oh, I could really use the levels too.
It's gonna be so good. I need to
This
do...
is so cool. Like, it hasn't even what is this? This isn't even 2 full weeks yet.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What?
Tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, tomorrow marks 2 weeks.
Yeah. My
And
goodness.
then the weekend after is Dragon Fight. And
Oh,
then
wow,
everything
right, yeah.
will get even exponentially more intense.
Well, yeah, because at that point, like, elytras and whatnot and all that sort of stuff
Right.
can happen. So I'm away for like a day, and there's already signs saying that the Tuff customer is false advertising. No, Bub wants to buy your Tuff, not the other way around. Yes, I am the Tuff customer. That is how that goes. Let's see. Okay, well, I've got a few diamonds. That's a good sign. Okay. Doesn't look like anything else is sold, and no one is spending Tuff. Interesting. It looks like we have a little bit of an incident going on at my spaceship. I don't know what in the world this could be. Now, obviously I've lost the cows already, but now my ship is getting tractor beamed by another ship. I don't know what to make of this. This is quite bizarre looking, and I kind of love it. I kind of feel like whoever this is doing something strange. What is going on? There's something in my base, too. Oh, okay. Urgent message from the Galactic Federation Corps. Parking ticket from Shrill. Okay. Use this to break into their ship. Maybe you can steal their evidence. Well, I will look into that shortly. I'm obviously not paying the parking ticket, but the real reason I got on is I saw that Miniloon is on, and I have a proposition for him in regards to this stuff. And there he is right now. Hello. Can you hear me?
Now my mic's working.
Hey. So, I have a proposition for you.
Do you now?
Yeah. So let's go over to your shop here, and we'll discuss it real quick. So, I've noticed that your ship appears to have crashed here, right?
Yes, it does seem a bit out of water.
Yeah. Well, how would you like to bring the water back to the ship?
I be listening.
Okay, so here's my top secret plan. Okay, so somewhere in here, up to you, I can create a little tunnel through a hidden through a hidden passageway, which it looks like you suspiciously already have that you're working on. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it down to around Y62, which is ocean height. And going directly that way, I will wind up at the bay near your guys' base. So any piratey activities could be conducted, and then you could simply sail up the channel to here, and potentially maybe even have a bit of a black market going on down under here. I'm thinking maybe, a full-on pirate cove with a ship that is being restored or something like that. I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of a cool idea. And I have, obviously, the entire gamut of a tunnel bore that could be used for this expedition. It would be pretty easy to just blast my way through. Yeah, and I was just trying to think what a decent price might be if you would be interested in such a deal.
Well, that deal does sound fantastic.
Okay.
And I assume there won't be any issues with zoning.
Well,
Hiding under some of the other shops here.
Yeah, this is gonna be hush hush quiet. I mean, we don't want any future mayors finding out about this. It's gonna be a secret.
If we need to be smuggling goods in and out, I might need a cut of it if it's coming through my ship.
Yeah.
To my shop.
Mm-hmm. Very secret, though. Yeah, and you'd be able to put it basically right under the town hall's nose, and they'd never know.
Well, hopefully they'll investigate the crashed ship in their gardens.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically building up a garden around it, so I think you're probably in the clear for your what I can only imagine is a drunken shipwreck crash.
Aye. Then I best set up your endpoint here. You blasting to, or you blasting from the...
Well, what I was thinking, I would start here and just like, because that gives me a straight shot from wherever I choose to start. And like I said, I'd probably bring it down to ocean level. But as far as a price, I was wondering if you'd be interested in maybe giving me an IOU for your villager traders.
An IOU for the villager trader. So what are you looking to get from them?
I mean, books. Mainly books. But potentially down the line, maybe something more. But that would be the big thing that I'd be interested in, is access to your villagers.
I think that could be arranged.
Ooh. Okay, now we're talking business. So, yeah, I will at some point here, pretty soon, I'm gonna set up a bore down here, when nobody's looking, and I will secretly build you a tunnel all the way out to the ocean, and then I will fill it with water, and we can decorate that however we choose going forward. Sound like a plan?
Well then, sounds like a plan. I best be finishing my winks. Well, I'm a thirsty pirate, and I best
I'm going into business with the pirates. Okay, well, now that I've made that deal, which I think is going to be very, very good, we'll be able to plant it right under the future mayor's nose. Somebody's got a beacon already. Well, it's time that we resolved whatever's going on here with Officer Joe. He does not seem happy to see me. So we've got the parking ticket, but we're told to break into their ship using a potion of invisibility and some scaffolding. This vehicle is improperly parked and is currently being towed to the being compounded at the Galactic Federation Vehicle Rehabilitation Center. You must pay a court fine of an absurd amount of diamond blocks. This ticket may be dismissed within a local courthouse should it exist. If such a courthouse does not exist yet, you may instead pay for the fine through labor as the local Galactic Federation court judge within the bounds of Square Town. Failure to do so will invoke the wrath of Her Majesty the Great, our Queen. Huh. Oh, they even have my license plate number. Okay, well, this is getting out of hand. Use this to break into their ship and steal their evidence. Well, I'm going to hold on to the parking ticket, but yeah, I think that's a good idea. I kind of want to see what they've got on me. I can't really sleep with Officer Joe there. But I am going to try and get up there. I'm being watched. I guess I need to go invisible. Okay, they are being very sneaky right now. But they're not being sneaky enough. Whoops. Should probably hide that from my hands. Who do we have here? We have Officer Jimothy, Officer Timmy, and Officer Bernard. Okay. Interesting. What do we have here in the bookshelf, though? Parking ticket quota. Okay, so they're just trying to get a set quota here. I wonder if there's anything in their computer databanks. There is not. Alright, well, let me just check and see. Sorry to hear about the parking ticket. Maybe you could steal some of their evidence as payback. Pack back. Hope you put this all to good use, Shrill. Okay, that makes sense. This is a very cool spaceship, though. And I saw Shrill watching, so I'm gonna have to sneak by them while I'm still invisible. I'll probably take some of this. Yeah, they won't miss that much, Tuff, will they? How's it going?
I was like, are those particles?
I wonder how those could have shown up here.
Oh my god, I was like, wait, I left them on invisibility potion, didn't I?
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
That is awesome. Thank you very much. That is, I mean, that's going to be that's gonna be quite the kickstart to the project. I mean, it's gonna
Nice.
be a little bit before I'll be able to start it because I do want access to some of the new blocks. But
Yeah.
But at least now I have some good start to the to everything I need for it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Also, I love the spaceship, and
Thank you.
I guess this means that I have to So wait, like the fine is either like 20 trillion diamond blocks or something.
Yeah.
Or quadrillion, I can't remember.
Something like that.
Or I
All right.
pay it
So
off by becoming the judge.
yes.
Ah.
So we're going to at some point build a
Aliens-
courthouse.
Aliens have some very strange beliefs when it comes to the court system. You must go to court, and if you aren't in court, you can pay off your fine by being the judge. I love their logic.
I
though.
mean,
Yeah,
hey, weird alien Enderman,
yeah. I mean, you can't reason with them though. They are
right.
They're trouble.
You might have to go kill their queen at some point if they
Yeah.
get to rally.
Perhaps.
Maybe even
well,
this weekend.
yeah, that's true. But I suppose guess this means I need to be the judge. I mean, I don't have
Indeed.
20 trillion diamond blocks, so I guess the smart thing is to become the judge. That'll pay off my debt the easiest. And if I'm the judge, then I can simply dismiss my case. Problem solved. These aliens have a really weird sense of justice, but oh, that's cool. All right, I need to start putting together some of this stuff. Let's go. Hear ye, the Honorable Judge Bubfish presiding. Yeah, we've got the start of a pretty cool courtroom, to be honest. I'm pretty pleased with the way this came out. It's a design that I've been actually hoping someday to build for a few years now. It's been sitting in my creative testing world, and it's come along quite well. So, yeah, it looks quite good, and I just need a roof for it, and then those pesky aliens will leave me alone and let me sleep in my house once again. But yes, I have the space for the judge up here, which the bell sometimes doesn't ring, don't know quite why. Got the witness stand, we've got a place for the jury, and for the plaintiff and defendant over here. So, and of course for any audience that should come. And over here, we have the judge's office, where the judge can do his paperwork and sit here and play solitaire, I guess. I think that's what judges do. Anyways, yeah, it's been a good start to this build. I like how it's coming together. But I've got a lot more detail work to do, and I want to clean it up a little bit. But for right now, we're going to call this good, and then by next episode, hopefully, we'll be able to say to the aliens, yeah, you can go ahead and leave me alone. But that's not the only thing that massive amounts of progress has been made on. I mean, look at this. Since the start of this episode, 3 of these towers, I believe Quentin Skyfair has put those together, and they're quite cool. Road network has started popping up. Town Hall has been completed. Back behind the Town Hall, there are some amazing buildings, but most importantly, Salty translated the Omniportal schematic, and we have this build here, which is wild and unexpected and very, very cool. Now, we don't quite know what's going on with it yet, but hopefully soon we'll be able to discover what's going on, because it is another portal, but we're waiting to light it until we know for certain that it's safe, because honestly, I'm a little weirded out. The text saying, save him, and all this sort of stuff. I don't know, man. It could be catastrophic, or it could be incredibly cool. I don't know. Hopefully it's just incredibly cool. That's just about all the time we have here today on BunchaSquares, but before I go, I want to check out one last thing. There's another shop that has popped up, and it is a wool shop. I don't know when it's going to be fully stocked. I think you might have to order, but I love the design. It's so clean. It's so nice and pretty. So I'm hopeful that that will be a very positive development as well. I'll probably be buying a lot of wool from here, to be honest. Should be nice. But as you can see, Spawn Town has really started coming together, and hopefully in the next few weeks we will be having a mayoral race to discover who will be the mayor of Square Town. And we're also going to name Square Town. Whoever becomes the mayor will be naming this Spawn Town area, which should be very exciting, should lead to a very interesting mayoral campaign. And of course, I'm going to need to become a judge. So, you have all that to look forward to and more in the next episode of Bunch of Squares. Until then, this has been this time, that will be that time, and I have just run out of time on the Bunch of Squares SMP for episode 2. I will see you next time. Bye-bye!